You're not addicted, you're just using the wrong strategy. And the more you try to quit, the stronger your habits become. It sounds strange, but think about it. Every time you say, I need to stop this, your brain doesn't hear control, it hears importance. Suddenly that habit feels more powerful, more urgent, almost impossible to ignore. And that's exactly why most people fail. Not because they're weak, but because they've been taught the wrong way to change. We grow up believing that discipline is everything, that if we just try harder, push more, and resist longer, we'll finally break free. But your brain doesn't work like that. The moment you start fighting a habit, you give it attention. And attention is fuel. The more you focus on something, the bigger it feels. That's why people quit social media and come back within days. They start strict diets and end up binge eating. They promise themselves this is the last time, over and over again, but nothing changes because they're fighting the symptom, not understanding the system. Here's the truth most people never realize. Your brain is not your enemy. It's actually trying to help you. Every habit you have, even the ones you hate, started as a solution. Stress made you scroll. Loneliness made you binge. Boredom made you distract yourself. At some point, your brain learned that this behavior gives relief. And once it learns that, it locks it in. It automates it. So now whenever that same feeling appears, your brain pulls the same trigger. Not because you're addicted, but because your brain believes it's helping you survive. Now imagine what happens when you suddenly try to remove that habit. From your brain's perspective, you're taking away a tool it depends on. That creates panic, and panic creates resistance. That's why quitting feels so hard. Not because the habit is strong, but because your brain is pushing back to protect what it thinks you need. You're not just breaking a habit, you're going against a system that was built to keep you safe. But here's where everything changes. What if instead of fighting the urge, you stopped reacting to it? Instead of resisting it, you simply observed it. No judgment, no panic, no distraction, just awareness. The next time you feel the urge, don't run from it. Sit with it. Feel it. Notice how it moves through your body. Maybe it shows up as tension in your chest, or restlessness in your hands, or racing thoughts in your mind. Don't try to fix it, just watch it, and something unexpected will happen. If you don't act on the urge, it starts to fade. Because urges are not permanent. They come in waves, they rise when they peak, and then they fall. But most people never experience that fall because they act at the peak. They assume the feeling will last forever, so they escape it immediately. But if you stay with it, even for a few minutes, you realize something powerful. You are not the urge. You are the awareness behind it. There's a simple rule you can use here. When the urge hits, don't say no. Just say, not yet. Give yourself 3 minutes. That's it. Sit there without distractions and just observe what's happening inside you. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your mind will try to convince you to give in. But then slowly, the intensity starts to drop. The pressure fades. And suddenly, you have space to choose. Not because you forced yourself, but because the urge lost its control. Another reason people fail is because they try to remove a habit without replacing it. That never works. Habits exist for a reason. They fill a gap. If you remove the behavior but ignore the need behind it, that gap stays empty. And your brain will fill it again, usually with the same habit. So instead of trying to eliminate the habit, replace it. Not with something extreme, but something simple. If you scroll at night, replace it with reading just 1 page. If you eat when you're stressed, go for a short walk instead. If you drink to relax, create a new ritual that gives you the same transition. Because the goal is not to destroy the habit, it's to outgrow it. And that only happens when you give your brain a better option. Something that still meets the need, but in a healthier way. Over time, that new behavior becomes easier, more natural, and the old habit slowly loses its grip. Not because you forced it out, but because it's no longer needed. Most people make one final mistake. They try to change everything at once. They go from zero to extreme overnight. But your brain resists sudden change. It sees it as a threat. That's why big transformations rarely last. Real change is small, quiet, almost invisible. Instead of quitting completely, reduce. Instead of saying no forever, delay. Instead of chasing perfection, focus on small improvements. Because small changes don't trigger resistance, they slip past it. And over time, those small changes become your new identity. Not through force, but through repetition. That's how real transformation happens. Slowly, consistently, and almost effortlessly. So here's the truth no one tells you. Your habits are not your enemy. They're signals. They're showing you what you need, what you're avoiding, and what's missing in your life. And the moment you stop fighting them, you start understanding them. And when you understand them, you don't need willpower anymore. Change becomes natural. So the next time you feel the urge, don't fight it. Don't run from it. Just watch it. Because you're not addicted. You've just been using the wrong strategy.